Dear online security diary, this is Annika, psychic medium and channeler, sucker of all kinds of energies. I suck up the energies of my environment and transmute them into something better. After 24 years of rape, every 2 to 5 years, I create an online security diary to stay safe. I'm so grumpy at the moment because Cat's not eating, like not at all, like the normal food, only goodies. Like what the fuck? And then I said, you're not gonna get goodies anymore, and I bought like more than I planned before I said that. Yeah, so much. Like, if I was a mother, I'd probably have fat children. I could not give them the sweets. Yeah, but other than that, I feel energized and motivated, still in pain. My whole body hurts. But yeah, let's see if I can fix that. And thank you to Jeffrey Epstein. He really changed my life. Talking to Jeffrey Epstein in spirit, to his soul. I think he is dead. I think he's dead. I don't think the living soul speaks, like the soul of a living person speaks to me that clearly, and it feels like the soul of the dead father of my niece speaking to me, like energy-wise, same way. And the things he says, wow, enlightening. And I googled some of his, I wanted to know like the rape part, because I cannot imagine that softy, submissive, even when the reporter doesn't let him talk, interrupts him. Like he's so submissive. You cannot, he's not trying to overpower that or rejects that in any way. So he always goes a step back and accepts that, like more like a submissive person. And like energy-wise, and not one of the 12 rapists I know would be that soft. I just compare everything to my rapists. When somebody said, he's a rapist, that's why I don't believe Trump is one. And so far I can't believe that softy, that submissive softy forced a woman, like properly. No, you need some dominance inside of you, right? To be able to do that. Or is he like such a great actor? Or was he? Was? I don't know. So I looked into the girls who said he raped them, and all of them, like nobody explains in detail how he forced them. Is that written somewhere? Like, what was the process exactly? The moment he held you and forced you and you tried to get away and you had no chance? That's simple. Like, if he force means like even if he just holds your arms and you want to but you can't because he's stronger, but that would be forced. But nobody says anything about that. So I don't know, and they all act kind of weird the moment they say the word forced. And they all look so fine, so well dressed, well educated, well spoken. And they cried at the exact moment. I've met so many rape victims, like where I really know, like some of them got raped by the same person. So I believe them because it's just the same story, same guy, so many serial rapists out there. So, and not one of them, like we're all kind of the same, like towards what happened, more ice cold, not like crying like a baby. I don't know one who cried in the perfect moment when she spoke about what happened, or the moment when it happened, as if she was going back into the moment, and that makes her cry like a baby. But that's just my experience. I'm not saying they're lying. It's just I cannot believe it until they act the way the victims I know acted. So we were like, when we talked about rape, he's such an asshole, such a piece of shit. I hope he's gonna rot in hell. I hope he's gonna go to prison, or death would be better. That's how we talk about rapists. I think from the point of view of a woman who hasn't really experienced that, shouldn't there be some anger? They overstepped the line. They took something without permission, no consent. Shouldn't that make you like want to end the person and not like, yeah, like act like a woman that imagines that's the way you would probably feel when it happens and it makes you cry? Or what? Wow, I'm studying the shit out of rape. But I'm so grateful for Jeffrey Epstein. He just helped me so much. He did something. I can't talk about it. I always ask, can I say it? No, I cannot say it. He did something, said something, did something, but that one I cannot say. So I'm not gonna say. It's the same as we don't. No, I can't say. But another light went on. And now it makes sense, and I can feel it in my body. And women, it just confirms, like, women, so many women out there. And let's just say it's true, he's dead anyway, and they can't do anything about it. But yeah, so in my rape world, with what I know, but maybe European and Australian rape victims are different to American rape victims. It's like maybe the American rape victims, they suffer in a different way than the Europeans and the Australians. I just have met so many women out there, so many raped ones, unraped ones, dominant ones, submissive ones, so many women, so many women. And so many, I can't stop counting, 98% minimum, are just so fucking manipulative when it comes to men and money. So yeah, I'm like double judging everyone on top of everything anyway. Like what women are capable of, and then the mothering game. Like the mother game, poor man. I kept being sorry for men who fall into the trap of the mommy game. Like when they mother the shit out of a guy because they mess that up with love and being loved. But it's the same with me and my fucking rapists. Some people are so good in reading like what they have to represent so that person falls for you. I cannot do that. I just realized some can do that. They look at someone and then they know, I have to play that mommy game, I have to play that mommy game, and then they can just play that mommy game, that daddy game. And I just realized when a guy said to me, and I don't care if they say that or don't, I do what I like and I don't do what I don't like at any point of time. Always. If I don't like it, I cannot make myself like it. I can try it and then say, if I don't know it, I try it and then I say, I like it, I don't like it. And I would try almost everything. But if I don't like it, I'm not going to pretend I like it. And when a guy said to me, I realized, I'm going to look after you. Worst sentence. Say that sentence to me, like daddy or what? I never had a daddy who looked after me. I don't need that bullshit. Yeah, I don't need a daddy replacement. I had enough daddies. So now I'm so wrong because I had to learn everything myself and make every mistake myself because nobody taught me anything or educated me and warned me or tried anything. But then later come to me and say, you did this wrong and this one. What do you think about my rapes? What do you think about Jeffrey Epstein? Do you like him? He probably hates him. I like him. He probably hates him. It's always the opposite. So yeah, I like Jeffrey Epstein so far. I like the way he talks. He's so soft and calm. I like listening. Most of the time I don't understand what he's talking about, but I would like to try. I love talking to his soul, and he even believes in souls. So I love his spirit. So enlightening. He's a super angelic in spirit, and now I feel that on earth as well. And I think he really helped these women. Like if one says, oh, I was abused, I come from an abusive home, and then she went into better, and he meant well. Like he didn't want to hurt them. I'm sure of that. It's not he's not like, oh, I want to overpower that girl and that gives me pleasure. Like most rapists, the ones who raped me, they wanted to overpower my big fucking mouth and my whatever, my asshole confidence. Yeah, so mine. But maybe that's why I'm angry. It's still my body. I can decide what I do with that body. And thank you, Jeffrey Epstein. For letting me know. Oh yeah, and Ghislaine Maxwell, she didn't say he raped or forced anyone as well. Or is it in the file? I'm not going to read the files. Somebody said read the files. No. I look at the people, like words written, everybody can write whatever. I don't believe shit. I have to look at the person, hear the words, and then I feel into the story while the person is talking. And I looked at 3 victims. So I think 100% they're ashamed. Like they went there willingly. Like they went there and they got offered the money and then they did it and they went back. So I know that feeling of shame as well. Like I was, for instance, ashamed of like one of my rapists. When the moment the rape happened, I went into freeze mode and then I finished him. So in the beginning I couldn't tell anyone about that, because I joined in the game then and I finished him. And I could not, like, I was scared. I did it out of fear, but I thought if I tell anyone, it looks like you're lying and whatever. So I was ashamed of finishing the guy after he raped me, because it was done anyway. It was lost anyway, and I was scared and I needed to stay there. And yeah, so in the beginning, I told the story, I told that part. But then later I learned, I thought about it and I learned, and I realized, and I read somewhere, and a therapist said somewhere, that that's a thing you could even know about, that some rape victims, like, they do that. And I thought, oh my God, thank God, I'm not the only one. That happened before. So yeah, and now I'm not ashamed anymore, because I'm not a different idiot than other rape victims. So yeah, but you never know. But I know how that goes. Like in the beginning, I was also ashamed of the things I did for money, because you do things you don't know. Like you don't know what you are allowed to say no to in the beginning, but that's not rape. Like if you go somewhere and you get paid for something and you do it for the money, that's not rape. You can't say later, oh, I got raped, or they used my young state. Technically, you can have sex and babies as soon as you have your period. It's just the law that says, oh, you can have sex when you're 16, or sex for money when you're 16 in Switzerland, or sex, I think, regularly at 18. So yeah, but that's just the fucking law. I mean, the law also says rape is illegal, but nobody gets punished for the rapes. So, because you can't prove it. But if a 10-year-old has her period and she's capable of having a baby, and then she has sex and has a baby, I mean, why would nature give you a body with the capability to have a baby at 10 if you're not meant to make a baby at 10? Like, by nature, by the laws of the universe, technically. these are my laws. Because since rape is legal, since I know that's legal, I'm not thinking about the laws in countries anymore. Like, what do you want to do to me? What do you want to do to someone who had that life? What do you want to do on top of that? Germany. This country is just something to get out of. As soon as I'm out, wow. This is just something to get out of, because they will never pay the trauma they caused on top of my trauma. That was so below the line. That was so fucking low level, borderline, disgusting, over the top punishment on punishment and against any law of the universe, what Germany did to me since 2024. That was so wrong. I'm so positive that anybody involved will be punished properly by the law of fucking karma. 100%. That was so below everything. You can't even make up for that. What amount do you wanna? No, there is nothing they could do. They can't give me my years back, just like the rapists. But on top of everything, so disgusting, low level, so below the line. Really, it's no. And I just saw someone, some tarot reader said something about people try to pin mental health problems on me and whatever. Well, I was checked by the government doctor, and in total I would have waited to see a psychiatrist for 2 years. So if someone lets you wait 2 years to see a psychiatrist, I'm pretty sure you can't have any major mental health problems, right? If I had them, I need like instant consultations with people who could help. Like, I don't think anybody ever thought I could be a danger to anyone or myself, and I'm not. So yeah, what's a major mental health problem? It's when you are a problem for other people. And I'm not. So there was another thing from a divorced guy. He talked about his about his marriage, and what was it? And he kind of told his ex-wife, who he wanted to be with, that he's going on a date with another woman because she didn't want to be in a relationship, and he called it going nuclear. So funny. So I'm going nuclear on my general rules as well. Just see what happens. But attraction calls for action, reminded me of the things I have never done, but they kept popping up. Something I've never done, and I thought, often I thought about doing it, but I've never really done that. So it's still on the list. It's not important enough to do it, but now would be the perfect moment to get out of hell. To do something I've never done, I thought of, was attracted to. And then when you know, you know. God knows. But I'm gonna go nuclear on Germany. Because I really, really, really want to leave. It's not a joke. My whole body hurts, but that could solve my problem in a day or in a week. We don't know. We'll see, but I don't care. I'm sick of suffering. No. Yeah, I'm so sick of suffering. I'm suffering every day. And let's see. Cat is really weird. Really weird. Not eating, but like me. Like me. Oops, I'm not eating as well. And I'll do anything, just so everybody knows. If anybody's watching who wants to try and stop me from anything, I will do anything. I will suck a cock on the street. I am going. And I'm going to get out of this, and I'm going to see doctors, and I'm going to the other side of the world if nobody helps me in Switzerland. I will do that now. And luckily I've got one thing on my list. Two, actually. There's one more thing I could tick off my list. And I'll find a way to tick that off as well. Like, not important enough to do it, but maybe that's why I'm not where I'm meant to be, because I haven't ticked it off yet. Maybe we have to tick the whole list off. Maybe we cannot get one step further if the list isn't ticked off.